That, yeah, good evening, my brothers. Yeah, I just came out of one of them back beats. You know, I work, like I said, I work with all kind of organizations on trying to help people with this reentry when they get out of prison. And my main thing is trying to keep any brother off them 180 yards because, you know, I would wish that on my worst enemy to go up on one of them yards. It's like, you know, you going to hell. It's like hell on earth, you know. I wouldn't want to see nobody on them yards because everybody that go there, it be too late for them because everybody mostly majority of the people on them 180 yards, they got 3-4 life sentences, 3,000-4,000 points. They ain't gonna never make it back down to no level 1 or level 2 or level 3 yard. So, you know, that's why, you know, I be stressing and emphasizing so much on keeping the brother out of them places, you know, by, you know, helping the youth, helping the youngsters try to find a better way, you know, going to school, playing football, sports, anything, you know, any kind of hobby other than trying to make him ready for the go up on one and way 180 yards because when you find out, what do you find out when you get there? You find out it's too late. You know, when you get there, you might well say life is over. A dead man walking. You know, ain't no get back. You got 3 or 4 life sentences. Your mindset, your attitude, it's just you just don't give a fuck about life no more. You know, you just don't care. You know, life is over for you. You know, the last thing I wanted to do was die in prison. You know, I don't mind dying on the street. Dying in prison, that's like you dying in hell already. You know, so that's all I mean about, you know, stressing these 180 yards because when you hit that 180 yard, you really in prison. You know, and your life is really over. Because the only way you gonna get them up off that yard, either you gonna have to debrief or get carried out in the coffin or something. But it just ain't no future in doing that. It ain't no future in trying to be the hardest motherfucker walking because it's always somebody harder than you. Then when you get there, you find out nigga wasn't really hard at all, you know. But enough with that. You know, like we got a lot of positive things coming up. You know, a lot of, you know, events coming up for the youngsters, like free haircuts, you know, giving out backpacks, clothing, housing, you know, all kind of things we got going on, and we're gonna be giving out a lot of resources in the coming months, you know. So I just want y'all to get ready for it, you know, because we're gonna do a lot of positive things in the community, you know, because summer coming up, you know, and it's gonna be a long summer this year. It's gonna be hot and it's gonna be long, so we gotta find something proactive for the youngsters to get into.